Hey, welcome back fam. I have the Bose Smart Ultra Soundbar, the upgrade or replacement to the Bose Smart 900 Soundbar, and I have the Sony HT-A5000 in a head-on comparison. Now, in this review, we're only gonna cover the soundbars, but please note that both of these soundbars do offer wireless rear speakers and an optional external subwoofer. Now, for those of you who want the quick and dirty of both of these soundbars, here you go. Now, the Sony HT-A5000 and the Bose Smart Ultra are not your ordinary soundbars. These are Dolby Atmos 5.1.2 soundbars that will transform your living room to your personal theater. Both brands are known for their superior sound quality and innovative features, and they both promise to redefine your audio experience. We're gonna look at the design and features, and hopefully that's gonna help you determine which one is gonna be best for your living room, guest room, or even man cave. So the first thing you probably notice is the size difference. The Sony is massive in comparison, and it weighs more than the Bose. With the Sony almost being 4 feet in length, make sure you have a long enough TV stand. Up-firing drivers. On the Bose, they point up. For the Sony, they're angled. They point outward. Now, you probably notice a drastic difference looking at the top of both of these soundbars. You can see my reflection in the Bose soundbar. See it right there on the top? That's because it's real glass, not plexiglass. So keep in mind, if your TV is right where I am, that reflection is going to be in that viewing. It's also going to be more prone to fingerprints and dust. Now the Sony with the hard plastic is going to be good to go. Now for physical buttons, you're going to get 2 of them on the Bose, starting with the mute microphone, not mute TV, and you're going to get your action button. This is going to help you talk to Alex. Now with the Sony, you're going to get a whole full array of buttons. You're going to get your power, Bluetooth, input button, and volume, just to name a few. Looking at the far sides of these soundbars, Sony put the air hole for the bass on each side, versus the Bose, they just wrap the grill all the way around. Looking at the front grills of both of these soundbars, the Sony, the grill actually protrudes out a bit, versus the Bose, it's nice and flush. For LED menus, or LED indicators I should say, for the Sony, you're gonna get it right over here on the left, you'll get an LED menu. And for the Bose, you're gonna get an LED indicator right here. Flipping these soundbars over, taking a look at the bottom, you're gonna notice a lot of screws. But outside of those screws, you're gonna notice on the Bose, you get 2 large rubber feet. And this is gonna help when you put it on your TV stand, absorb any movement or anything like that. Same with the Sony, but you're gonna get rubber stoppers, a total of 7 of them. And they're placed throughout the soundbar here to distribute the weight. What you'll also notice is the Sony will give you 4 screw holes to mount the soundbar, versus on the Bose, there are no holes because you have to buy the Bose mounting kit. Now, getting into the features, there are a few key differences between the two. Starting with the inputs, with the Bose, you'll get HDMI eARC, data network port, optical in, and 4 additional 3.5 inputs. Now the one input that stands out to me is the Adapt IQ. This is the Adapt IQ. And yes, it does go on your head. That's why they give you this little pad there. As you can see, it's rather small. It is not adjustable, but when you put it on, you will look like Professor X from X-Men, for all the people who don't know who that is. It has some Bose branding on the side here, and you notice it has this very long cable. That's because it's gonna ask you to go sit in 5 different places in your living space. Hopefully you have 5 different places in your living space that you can sit, and it will calibrate the audio for you. And let me tell you, it is some of the best audio calibration I've seen from a soundbar. Unfortunately, the Bose does not give you an HDMI in or USB for playing music, but it does give you USB-C for service. However, the AI dialogue mode works well. giving you seamless clarity between scenes. Don't forget, the Bose has the air holes on the back. Sony offers HDMI in and out with eARC, USB-A for music playback, optical in, and S-Center out. Sony HDMI is 8K ready with 4K 120Hz pass-through. Gamers rejoice. For Sony owners that own a compatible Sony Bravia TV, you can use that S-Center out with your TV to use your TV speakers with the soundbar. And the Sony has the IR sensor and the heat ventilation on the back. Taking a quick look at the remotes, the Sony remote is drastically larger with more buttons. The Bose is smaller with simplicity and functionality. Finally, the Sony HT-A5000 and the Bose Smart Ultra are very impressive soundbars because they offer powerful and detailed surround sound, making them ideal for both movie and music lovers. In terms of value for money, it's a close call. The Sony comes in a mid-range bracket with features you'll find on higher-end models. The Bose Smart Ultra is a high-end soundbar that justifies its price with powerful performance and customizable settings with the Bose Music app. Both soundbars do have their flaws. The Sony has some small distortion in deep bass scenes, and the height effects aren't as well projected. Meanwhile, the Bose lacks a bit in power output compared to the Sony. So you let me know, which one do you prefer? If you found anything in this video helpful, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm Dave Banter, and we out.